again, taking cars off the road, I think it makes it better for everybody.
For years, America has been left behind in the rail industry, watching other countries build high-speed networks while their trains crawled along outdated tracks. But now, Brightline's announcement of new rail lines and expanded services is shaking things up, promising to become the best way to travel between cities. Some people are excited, seeing this as a long overdue step toward modern, efficient transportation. Others are skeptical, questioning why the government is backing these rail projects when there are so many competing priorities. Is this the leap forward America's transit system needs, or just another costly gamble like California high-speed rail? Let's dig deeper to find out in today's episodes of Great Trainspeed. On April 22, 2024, under the clear Nevada sky, the Brightline West project officially broke ground. It was a moment years in the making, marked by the presence of various stakeholders, each taking a turn with the ceremonial shovel, symbolizing a rare moment of united commitment to the future of American rail. Brightline West is no ordinary rail project. It is a bold plan to build a 218-mile high-speed rail line connecting Las Vegas to Rancho Cucamonga, California, with sleek trains designed to reach speeds of up to 200 miles per hour. To simplify construction and minimize land impacts, the line will run primarily within the median of Interstate 15. 4 stations will anchor the route: a Las Vegas hub just south of the Strip, Victor Valley and Apple Valley, a stop in Hesperia for local commuters, and Rancho Cucamonga, where passengers will connect seamlessly to Metrolink for travel into Los Angeles. The trains, to be manufactured by Siemens Mobility starting in 2026, are expected to offer fares ranging from $119 to $133 one way, balancing affordability with the promise of speed and comfort. Inside these trains, passengers will find modern comforts that echo the ambitions of the project. Free Wi-Fi, comfortable seating, and premium-class cars with bar and lounge areas will transform the journey into a pleasant, efficient alternative to the congestion of I-15. The vision is clear: to reduce the trip between Southern California and Las Vegas from nearly 4 hours by car to just 2 hours and 10 minutes by train. In doing so, Brightline West aims to provide a cleaner, faster, and more reliable travel option for the 50 million trips made along this corridor each year, with the capacity to serve over 9 million passengers annually. The timing is no coincidence. The project is targeted for completion before the 2028 Summer Olympics, positioning itself as a symbol of American innovation during a moment of global attention. Backed by an estimated $12 billion investment, the financial momentum behind Brightline West is as strong as its engineering ambitions. A recent $2.5 billion bond sale from California and Nevada was oversubscribed by $1 billion, reflecting strong investor confidence. Combined with $3 billion in federal grants and ongoing efforts to secure an additional $6 billion in construction loans, the project is on a stable financial track, giving officials the confidence to push forward with what they see as a transformative step for American rail. For Brightline West, the groundbreaking was not just a ceremony. It was the start of a new chapter in America's rail story, one that hopes to trade gridlock and emissions for speed, comfort, and a vision of a modern, connected future. So, what are people thinking about this train? Let's find out in the next part. But before we dive in, make sure to hit the subscribe button so you won't miss any updates from the world of trains on our channel. The proposed Brightline West high-speed train by Brightline has sparked a lively debate among passengers, citizens, and rail fans, reflecting America's complicated relationship with modern rail projects. Supporters view it as a long-overdue leap toward cleaner, faster, and more efficient travel, arguing that even if it only reduces pollution, it is already worth the investment. They believe high-speed rail could finally help the U.S. catch up with the rest of the world in transportation infrastructure, moving people quickly between cities without the hassles of airport security lines or highway traffic jams. However, many remain deeply skeptical. This approach prioritizes sustainability, delivering high-speed, zero-emission travel. Questioning how a project announced to open in 2028 still shows no signs of heavy equipment or crews on site. Critics argue that these rail lines often fail to deliver the congestion relief and pollution reductions promised, and delays have eroded public trust. The high ticket prices, like $133 one-way premium fares, also raise concerns, with some passengers calculating that carpooling with friends or even flying may be cheaper and just as fast when considering boarding and travel logistics. Frustration grows when Americans compare this project to what other nations have achieved. One traveler shared how Laos, despite being one of Southeast Asia's poorest countries, built a high-speed rail line over mountainous terrain in less than a decade, a feat that feels impossible under America's slow and bureaucratic processes. There's a sense of disappointment that the U.S., once a global leader in infrastructure, now struggles to build a single high-speed rail line, while countries like China complete these projects in a fraction of the time. Yet, amid the doubt, there remains cautious optimism that this project could be a turning point for American transportation if it overcomes the hurdles of cost, government, and delays. Many hope that, when completed, it will provide a viable alternative to flying short distances or enduring long, traffic-filled drives, proving that high-speed rail can thrive in the U.S. This project's journey highlights a bigger question many Americans are asking. Can the country finally embrace the future of high-speed rail travel, or will it remain stuck in traffic while the rest of the world speeds ahead? Do you think Brightline West can change travel across the region? Comment 1 if you agree, and 0 if you don't. Energy savings and environmental protection will be among the first and most visible benefits. The trains will run on electricity supplied by overhead catenary wires with power sourced from renewable energy, including solar power generated in the Nevada desert. This approach prioritizes sustainability, delivering high-speed, zero-emission travel. Brightline West expects its service to remove more than 1.1 billion kilometers, around 700 million miles, of car travel from the roads each year, cutting carbon emissions by roughly 400,000 metric tons annually. The project is also set to generate 35,000 construction jobs and 1,000 permanent positions once in operation. In addition, it aims to enhance transit access for underserved communities, particularly for people facing long commutes or lacking affordable transportation options. As part of its sustainability goals, Brightline West plans to achieve 100% emissions-free operations by 2045, offsetting environmental impacts comparable to 16,000 short-haul flights each year. As with any megaproject, challenges are inevitable. Last month, the Transportation Department warned the California High-Speed Rail Authority that it could pull federal funding due to continued delays and cost overruns. A department report noted that the authority has missed key deadlines and still faces a $7 billion funding gap. Acting Federal Railroad Administrator Drew Feely has given the authority 30 days to submit an action plan addressing concerns over its responsible use of federal funds. If the issues are not resolved, the administration may revoke 2 federal grants totaling roughly $4 billion. Funding debates surrounding the high-speed rail project have often become partisan, making it difficult to secure additional resources. Representative Kevin Kiley told reporters it's important to make clear that this isn't about waiting out one administration or another. This project is not a good use of taxpayer dollars at any level and should be halted immediately. Hopefully, this will mark the beginning of the end for high-speed rail, so taxpayer dollars can be spent where they're truly needed and will make a real difference. Meanwhile, another challenge has emerged in the form of a legal dispute from Alstom, a bidder not selected in the competitive procurement process for Brightline West. After an extensive evaluation, Brightline West chose Siemens to supply 186-mile-per-hour train sets by 2028, citing its superior technology, delivery schedule, and readiness to support the Los Angeles Olympics. Alstom's lawsuit challenges the Federal Railroad Administration's Buy America waivers granted to Siemens, despite Alstom also requiring similar waivers for its proposal. Alstom's proposed trains were based on modified equipment designed for the older, constrained Northeast Corridor rather than the purpose-built, fully accessible high-speed infrastructure planned for Brightline West. This legal action threatens to delay progress on a transformative transportation project that aims to launch the high-speed rail industry in the United States. While Brightline West continues to build momentum, navigating regulatory and legal hurdles like these remains a core challenge on the path to reshaping American mobility. But, with all its promising details for the future, Brightline West shows what American high-speed rail can achieve, like delivering cleaner, faster travel while reducing emissions and easing congestion. Yet challenges remain, from funding hurdles to legal disputes, testing whether the U.S. is truly ready to embrace modern rail or will remain stuck in the past. Will this project redefine how America travels, or will it become just another missed opportunity? Only time will tell. That's all for today. Thanks for joining us, and we hope you enjoyed the video. Peace.